Rental contracts in Portugal. If you have questions about them, this is definitely the video for you because I will be walking through several considerations you should keep in mind when doing a contract in Portugal. Rental contract. First thing is documentation. First of all, the landlord just wants to make sure that you are able to pay the rent, that you're not going to be defaulting on him. So he will be asking you for proof of income. He will want to see pay slips or maybe your tax return. And the next element is he wants to see a valid ID or a passport. Security deposits. In Portugal, there is no law regarding how the security deposit should be used. So it's better for you to have everything documented between the landlord and the tenant. Everything is well documented, it's better for everyone. The next thing is you should also ask for a date for your money to be returned to you once you leave the apartment. The next thing you should be asking for is for a walkthrough. And during that walkthrough, document everything. Document all the issues that you see and have it in writing so you have a copy yourself and your landlord has another copy. Because there is no true guidance in the law on how to use that money to do repairs. So you're better off doing the repairs yourself for things that you've damaged and you know that needs to be fixed. Get those done. And don't let the landlord do it for yourself because you don't know how much he will be spending and you know how much you will be spending, so you're better off doing it yourself. Let's talk about contract types. There is two contract types. The first one is a renewable contract and the second one is a fixed term contract. On the renewable contract, normally is a contract of 3 years that renews automatically. And during those 3 years, the landlord cannot cancel the contract. But there is exceptions. If he needs to do a renovation due to issues, and you need to leave the apartment, and the second one is if he needs the house for himself or his family. Next is the fixed term contracts, and those contracts are normally of 1 year, and after that date you need to renegotiate with your landlord a new contract. And I want to call out your attention to fixed term. Fixed term is an opportunity that the landlord has to increase your rent, especially if you're living in a high demand place, let's say Lisboa, Príncipe Real, really hot. After the termination of your contract, the landlord might offer you a new term contract, but increase it at a percentage that you're not comfortable with. So watch out for the fixed term if you really like the location that you've chosen. So a rental contract, is an agreement between the landlord and the tenant. Two things you want to make sure that are well described in the contract is, first, who's responsible for fixing what? Like, if the dishwasher breaks, are you or is him? And also, what is normal use of the property versus damage? Make sure those are really called out. The next one is pets. Pets is a really sensitive topic. We love pets, and you should be finding a landlord that also loves pets, because the last thing you want is have trouble with him. So if you're planning to have pets or considering to bring your pets, make sure it's called out in the contract that is allowed. Avoid issues. So giving notice. For 3 years or more, you give 120 days notice. For 1 year or less, you give 90 days notice. This should be well documented in your contract that you can refer back and know exactly how much time you should be giving. Keep in mind, if you're looking for your resident permit, your rental contract needs to be registered with Finanças. If all goes well, a contract is truly a formality, but if something goes bad, the contract will be used as the guiding method to resolve any disputes. So pay attention to all the things that I've mentioned in this video. They're all considerations you should have when you're drawing a contract, and hopefully you find your perfect landlord. Let me know, where are you in your journey to come to Portugal? Do you have other questions about rental contracts? Let us know down below. Thank you.